Back in 1992, former university president Father Malloy requested that each Notre Dame alumni club perform an act of service in their local communities. The Notre Dame Club of Staten Island responded by establishing the Bread of Life food drive. In the first year, club members collected 5,000 food items. Since the first drive, the Bread of Life has raised more than 1 million food items and donated to 25 not-for-profit organizations serving people in need. And I'm joined right now on the Notre Dame video hotline by Bread of Life food director Joe Delaney. Welcome to Notre Dame Day, Joe.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
Doing just fine. Thanks for taking the time to join us. What sort of local organizations does the club partner with to make the food drive such a success?
First of all, Jack, what we did was we reached out to schools and asked them if they would participate in a food drive that was not as traditional as they had experienced. Instead of doing the food drive in Thanksgiving and Christmas, we went to the schools back in 1992 and continue to go and asked them if they would participate in a springtime food drive, because the recipient organization told us their pantries were depleted after the food donated at the holidays. By March, there was no more food left. So what we did was we started to have a food drive in the spring, and you can either call it the luck of the Irish or the Holy Spirit's intervention. We grew with that because we became the sole owner of a food drive in the spring.
How many volunteers does a drive of this magnitude require?
About 350. And we don't have 350 in our F-size club. What we do have, Jack, is volunteers from other not-for-profit, faith-based organizations. We have members of unions here on Staten Island, the electrical workers, the police, the teachers, the firefighters. They loaned us their time, their trucks, their efforts, and it becomes what we really like to refer to here on Staten Island, the Bread of Life Week, when all the volunteer organizations help us go to 131 schools on the island, collect. This past year, we collected 65,000 items of food, and we gave it to 25 not-for-profit organizations that serve people in need throughout Staten Island and parts of Brooklyn.
Joe, we have a photo of Cardinal Dolan of New York receiving a Bread of Life food drive T-shirt. I know he himself is a larger-than-life figure. Can you tell us the story behind that?
I sure can, Jack. On the Saturday that our food began, included, Cardinal came to Staten Island for a Mass of Mercy, and he went to Our Lady of Pity Parish, where a deacon, Mike Vendito, is the father of two domers who graduated from Notre Dame, and Mike is an active member of the club. They knew the Cardinal would come celebrate the Mass that evening, and what that parish was unique to us, they collected 92 boxes of food for our food drive. So along with schools, we also have parishes. And the boxes were aligned around the church. And one of the priests was a little concerned that the Cardinal would come in and see all these boxes laying around the church. Well, the pastor said, I want him to see these boxes because that's a corporal work of mercy. And the Cardinal was here to celebrate Mercy Sunday. So it fell in perfectly. And the Cardinal was very proud because, as you know, he has an honorary degree from Notre Dame. And he proudly, after he took his vestments off, put his Bread of Life T-shirt on and made a donation of food.
Joe, what are your future plans for the food drive? Are you hoping to expand it even more?
Jack, we've expanded it already to 150 cities across America. And we've done it with the help of a good friend of yours, Coach Lou Holtz.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just 3 years ago, Coach Holtz approached us through Lou's Lads Foundation, asking if he could get the lads involved in a community service. And I hooked up with Randy Kinder, Tom Galloway, and Derek Mays, and we put together a network of alumni clubs around the country and also connected them with Lou's Lads to help us expand the food drive. And last year, we were in 134 cities. This year, we're in 150. Last year, we gathered 225,000 items of food nationwide. This year, we're going to gather 300,000 items of food in 150 cities to give to people in need.
Wow. Joe, thanks for all you do to help all these people. Thanks for joining us today. And I know from when Kyle McIlarney played basketball here just how many Notre Dame fans there are in Staten Island and how strong your club is. So I just wish you future success, and please keep sending good karma our way.
We will, Jack. God bless you, and thank you, everyone.